This is John Rothmann, and you are listening to the Voice of San Francisco. We're doing an interview today about a measure that will be on the California state ballot, and it's controversial. It's Prop 19. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is Prop 19? Don't worry, I asked myself the same thing because, frankly, I had no idea. And I would suggest to you that most California voters do not really understand all the things that appear on the ballot. We're very lucky today that we have Gina C. Louie with us because she is going to explain what is Prop 19 and what is the issue.
Well, John, the sad thing is that Prop 19 was on the 2020 ballot.
Do you mean to say it was on the ballot and I missed it?
Unfortunately, a lot of people missed it. And it's going to be a devastating proposition to all of California.
Explain why.
The reason why is it will force the sales of family homes. Seniors are the largest demographic moving into homelessness. When do most people inherit a home? In their golden years.
Wait. Does that mean that I live in a house and I would leave it to my children, that when my children inherit the house, the property tax would be reassessed to a higher level?
To the market value.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so not even at the purchase price.
Well, they give an exemption, but most homes right now are over $1.4 million. And so what's happening is kids are being forced to sell the home because the estates may be house rich, cash poor, just to pay the back taxes.
So you could have purchased a house, or your parents could have, in the Sunset District for $25,000. And today it's $1.5 million minimum. And when you who own the house now die, the house would be reassessed at the price, the value that it is today?
The subjective market value, yes.
Well, who can afford to live in a house if that happens?
Unfortunately, the people making 2 to 5% of the nation's income, the highest income earners. And that's the problem. Right now in California, about 15% of Californians can afford to buy. And we're going to force the rest of them out.
It's unbelievable. Now, explain to me what it is you want us to do as an action item to avert this catastrophic move.
Well, right now, we'd like to get an initiative on the ballot. However, our sponsor, HJTA, Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association, decided to push this issue until November 2028. In lieu, they're actually going to be doing Save Prop 13 2026, which I also encourage people to support. But at the same time, I'm looking for a sponsor or a way to get this on the 2026 ballot, as we're having volunteers that are already hurt by this. Some 70-year-olds may have 2-4 years to basically pay the property taxes and then have to figure out where to go.
This is unbelievable. And are California officials aware of this? Are they supporting your effort? How do we stand?
Well, unfortunately, the California officials are not in support because it seems they want the land. And I'm telling people that 66% of households in California do not have children. In San Francisco, 17% of households have children.
Wait. In San Francisco, only 17% of households have children?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
And that's why I'm asking government, our elected officials, to let the natural progression take place. Because everyone's afraid of Prop 13, which is the basis of Prop 19. So the children of Prop 13 are losing their homes. And one of the people in the room, Judge Kopp, he told me he was there and he saw people losing their homes before Prop 13 was passed.
It's absolutely true. When Prop 13 was first proposed back in 1978, some of us were inclined to oppose it until we met people whose homes were saved by the tax rate being frozen. And I'll be honest with you, I own my own house in San Francisco. If it were not for Prop 13, I could not afford to live in my house because the way these taxes, these property taxes have gone up. So it's a real question about the future of our city and our state. So let me ask you the question then. What is it you want us to do which benefits us? Go ahead.
Well, right now there's 3 things that people can do. The first thing is to contact your elected official and ask them to draft a constitutional amendment to fix Prop 19.
So would that be a member of the Senate, for instance, California State Senate or California State Assembly?
Both. The senators and the assembly members can draft a constitutional amendment. The second is to ask any of the gubernatorial candidates to basically do an executive order to fix Prop 19.
Has Governor Newsom been approached about this?
Many of our volunteers have tried to approach him, and nothing has happened thus far. He signed off on SB 9 and 10.
Which are
that you can build on a single family lot 4 to 10 units.
Wait, I can tear down my house and build 4 to 10 units? Oh my.
And so I call it the first punch was Prop 19, taking away multi-generational homes. The second was SB 9 and 10. The third was builder's remedy. And the knockout was RENA requirements, because now the cities are getting fined.
So I want you to explain so simply that even I can understand it. What is it that we need to do to avert what I think would be a catastrophe for the people of California, and especially for those of us who live in San Francisco?
We need to fix Prop 19. That's the simplistic thing that we should be doing. We have estate planners that said, if you want to save your family home, if you want to reduce the cost to tenants, if you want to save small businesses, fix Prop 19. There's no loopholes about it. Unfortunately, like I said, we can do the 3 things: contact our legislators, have them draft a constitutional amendment. 2, we can get the governor to do an executive decision. 3, executive order, sorry. 3, we can do a citizens initiative. But unfortunately, we lost the ability to do a citizens initiative at any time, thanks to SB 202 passed in 2011. Howard Jarvis was able to get Prop 13 on a June ballot. We have to wait every 2 years for a November general ballot, which is why it's important, if we can file by August, find a sponsor to make this happen, we can save a lot of family homes. Okay,
let's go step by step. It seems to me that the first thing that should happen is that our California State Senator from San Francisco and our Assembly member from San Francisco should be brought together to write up legislation. Are we doing that?
We've reached out to Wiener and we've reached out to Stefani unsuccessfully. We would love to see them agree to draft the constitutional amendment to fix Prop 19.
Are you taking them out for lunch or dinner in order to talk to them together?
You know what? If they will meet with me, I'll take them out to a nice lunch or dinner.
No, that would be a bribe. And that would not be appropriate. But I do think it would be useful to have them sit down in the same room. Maybe not, but it's something we should be talking about. Number 2, Governor Newsom. How do we reach out to the governor?
Well, we've tried emailing him through his website, everything, because I guess they say call, email, mail in, send a letter, or even put it on their website. And we've tried everything. Volunteers have tried.
Has anybody answered you from the governor's office?
Not
yet. This is for you, Gavin. If your father were alive, Judge Newsom would say, you get off the stick and answer your constituents. Is that a fair statement to make?
That would be a great statement.
All right. And what is the third thing we can do?
So the third thing we talked about, number 1, contact your legislators, the senators or the assembly. 2, get the gubernatorial, whoever's going to be the governor, to draft an executive order. And 3, let's get a sponsor to push this initiative on the November 2024 ballot.
And if nothing,
26 ballots.
26, right.
26.
If nothing happens, this just slides ahead, right?
And unfortunately, people are going to lose their homes. And we will have more homelessness. They said that anyone retiring at age 65, the majority will probably outlive their assets. And the thing is that they said that if people go into public nursing homes, it will cost government 4 times more than if they were to age in place. So this is critical. People think, oh, you're lucky. Sell your home. You get $1 million. You get $2 million. How long does that last in the San Francisco Bay Area? 16 years. And with people living longer, people are going to end up on the government dole with the government in deficit. This is not good for California.
Gina, if people want more information, how do they contact you?
We have a website. It's called forcalifornians.com.
Wait, and you spell for F-O-R?
F-O-R, Californians with an S.
Oh, you got to put an S on too.
Yes.
It's like with a dollar sign, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for California. So I Google, then what do I do?
We have links there for you to join us. We have Thursday night, 7 p.m. Zooms to strategize to get this on the ballot to save people's homes. We have a link there to find your legislator. We have lots of stories of people that have already been hit. We shouldn't be losing teachers. The time the first campaign ended, I had a 2-teacher household call me and say, what can I do? But it was too late. The second campaign started. I called them up. They said, too late. We're selling everything. We're leaving. We should not be losing teachers. We have a retired teacher whose mom is 101 years of age. Good thing she's of Greek blood, so she might live to over 110. But she's afraid of losing her home. We've got one lady. She basically took care of her parents with cancer. Thought that she'd at least have her home after taking care of her parents for all these decades. And she had to go back to work, and she doesn't know if she's going to be able to save her home.
Gina, I want you one more time, very slowly, tell people how to contact you directly.
So look at the website, forcalifornians.com. My phone number is there, FOR, Californians with an S.com. So please reach out to us, help us to fix Prop 19. We need to save housing, even for tenants and small businesses.
Gina C. Louie is my guest, and it's an important statement that she's making for all of us who are homeowners, who want to preserve what we've done for our children, our grandchildren, for those we love. If we fail on this, the impact on all of us will be profound. So I want you to make sure that you think about this, you get the information, and Gina, can I impose on you to come back as we progress with this to give us a report on where we are?
Would definitely love to get the word out. Thank you.
All right. This is John Rothmann. You are listening to the Voice of San Francisco. And let me tell you something. Of all the things we've done, this may be the most urgent. So make sure you contact Gina and let her know what you think. I'm John Rothmann. You are listening to the Voice of San Francisco.